Hello viewers, welcome in another episode. Today we will have quite long video with a very old set of cars, a century of cars by Hachette, Corgi and Solido. Cars in 1/43 scale, but mostly they are closer to Matchbox mainline than anything else. Very uneven series. There will be better models, there will be brutally simplified models. Quality control could be on the low side. We will start with Mercedes 300 SL. Each car there is small brochure, box and model in different blisters. I'll just shortly show you how it looks. This is from early 2000s, as you can see, 2000, some will be 2003. We have something like encyclopedia with different models, and of course we have special chapter with model itself. I think it's quite interesting. It was very cheap then, but for some reason price on this it's €11.09 or 11 Irish pounds. I think that's the currency there. This Mercedes is good illustration about how strange this series is. Maybe macro time. We have acrylic headlamps, but in some it will be just that chrome looking plastic. Here plastic wheels with plastic tires. In some there will be rubber tires. No lights in the back. In some there will be either painted or acrylic. There will be something we can open. There are mirrors looking more like periscopes, and this is, you know, the opening elements. This is the best example of it, because these doors you can't open them. on this side, yes, this is Goldwing, you can open. So this is perfect illustration how crazy this set is. Here we can see a little bit slightly lower price, 1083, and matte. Probably that was a name, first name of a person who was collecting those. Shortly I will tell you, before I present Citroën DS19, a favorite class, how I got those models. There was advert on adverts with Porsche De Agostini collection, 50 models. Price was quite attractive, but I asked them if they would accept much smaller offer, and they did. Advert was sticking on the that web page for very long, so I was almost sure they will accept it. When I came, they showed me a few bags filled, those black bin bags filled with models. It was the Agostini, and it was this a century of cars. So I just added a little bit and they accepted. They were happy to get rid of it, because they just bought that house, they moved, and they found it wasn't even like proper living space. Someone just put on the roof as like storage. They put those bags. Some were damaged. I will show you later a few of those, but those can be fixed. As I told you, very uneven. You can see acrylic tail lamps, nicely done for this series, I would say. Very interesting exhaust and acrylic headlamps in the front. Nice two-tone color. Just for good beginning, one of the most beautiful models we will see today, Fiat 500, sorry. Very interesting. Interior not bad as for the series, including rolled roof. Nicely done. Headlamps and tail lamps. Not bad wheels. Very cute model. It's as good as this series can be. Beautiful model with terrible name. The model is really beautiful. Yellow and black livery. Looks great. Of course, it's much more simplified, but then it's metal. And, money will be metal body, plastic base. We have acrylic insert in the front and no even, like red paint for the lamps in the back. But interior, we have imitation of wood. This glove box and clocks. So you can see how inconsistent this series is, but I love their choice of cars for this series. As much as we can complain about quality of cars, the cars they chose for this series is perfect. Much bigger car because we are into 1950s and US with beautiful livery, mint green and white, including white wool tires. Again, no tampons on the rear, and we have acrylic lights in the front. Interior, it's not as good as in the previous model, no clocks, but it's not bad. Again, as for this series, I'm very sad showing you this model, Peugeot 806, because this is, in my opinion, a much better idea for a family car than SUV, crossovers, something like that. And now this is dying breed. As for this series, we have acrylic headlamps and those fog lamps indicators and rear lights. We have defrosting lines. Not bad interior. It's not like special, super exciting, but it's okay-ish. A sad example of how this series is treating badly German cars. BMW 2002 Turbo. But we can open doors. No idea why. Then I should remember, kids would be delighted with such feature. I have those cars for almost as long or even longer than my YouTube videos with diecast cars were made. I just put this back. I forgot about it because this is one of those big black bin bags. I put wall of book so it was hidden behind it, and this is how I forgot about those beautiful, very detailed models. One of the biggest surprises of this set. If you look at it, you will know what I mean. I didn't expect model could be more basic and simpler than real car, especially if it's Citroen 2 CV, and they did it. But it has suspension. You can see spring here, which is again a nice touch because this is a very unique suspension with Polish roots. But if you are interested more, check it. Let's stay with French classics. Citroen Traction Avant. Unusual, made in Portugal. So I wonder, maybe it's Gujual or something like this. Fiat X19 model, which deserved much more than this. Opening. As you can see, where should be engine. It would be, so easy for mechanics to fix this car. Or it will be so much fun for kids to play with it. Another example how they hate German cars. Look at those atrocious lights there. The color they picked for this one. They really hate German cars. Porsche 928 GT. Opening door. Nice wheels, that's all I will say. And those are plastic wheels and tires. Back to British cars. Austin A35. If you will be able to see it, it's metal. Very simple. But it was simple car, so we shouldn't be surprised. Worst from technical point of view model Ford Cortina with slogan sold by the million. It's not even screw, it's riveted. No rear light. To be honest, those front lights are bad. Interior, very simplified. If they were joking about how simple it was and mass produced, then I think that's how it should be. On the opposite side, in this series, we have Lancia Aurelia B20 GT, and this is one of the best models in this set. Even exhaust is nicely done, rear lights, front lights, and we have plenty. We have headlamps, we have yellow fog lamps, we have, I think, indicators. Nicely done. And interior, maybe it's not as detailed as in some of the others, but it's not as terrible. And I'm very happy because this is one of the most beautiful cars ever. Opel Kadett Coupe GTE, and another surprise, because as you can see, it's very blunt, because it's do it yourself. We have decals. This is how it should look after it's done. For its age, I would say those decals look amazingly good. Those are more than 20 years old. More British classics, Jag E-Type. I would say this is just an average level of this set. There is one thing I like, soft top. Looks quite realistic. And those wheels are not bad, but plastic tires. I think Jaguar XK120 is perfect continuation after Jaguar E-Type. Luckily, this isn't best in my collection. Ford V8 economy and power. Volkswagen Transporter Kombi. As for German car, it's not that bad. I'm surprised they didn't try it. Look terrible. More British classics. Austin Haley. I think front is okay. Nice two-tone livery. And that's all. Triumph Spitfire. Missing one lamp. As I said, quality control wasn't that great, but interior, we have something extra. Which for Cabrio is always welcome. Even if it's just a little bit of something extra. They advertised it pure luxury. Mercedes 500 SL, I would say it's true crime. Oh, what have they done? Old new rays are okay. We are close to this level. It's really terrible. And somehow I like how terrible it is. Volkswagen Beetle. And this is old type with split window. And as for German cars, this is very nicely done. I think everyone loves books, so they decided, okay, maybe this is basic version, more toyish than model, but we won't be cruel this time. Ford Mustang Mach-1, the heaviest of all of those models, really. As for quality and details, it is what it is. You can see it. We can open doors. Oh, something interesting. The seat is moving. Oh, amazing. And nice wheels. Triumph Herald. Economical and exciting. Sponsored by Austria. looking at the livery. MGA with rubber tires. And metal. I'm just wondering how it's holding those rivets. It looks more like stamped. Doesn't matter, it's holding. Another crime Range Rover. It is terrible, especially from the front. The wheels are not bad. Interior isn't too bad as for this. Rear lights, I think it's very realistic. That's how angry workers in UK factory could fit those rear lights. And we have the frosting line. So luxury, and luxury, more luxury. 1948 and another US monster Tucker. And when I'm saying it's monster, I mean it. Look, it ate a motorcycle. That's middle light. I'm sure this is part of eaten motorcycle. But it is a very interesting car. Even if you look at exhaust, 3 exhaust tips on each side. Alpine A310 and another crime. It's not terrible, but this car deserves much better. Not just opening door. But I should be optimistic. They could do it even worse than this. Peugeot 406 Coupe and another crime. This car deserves to be much better as a model than this one is. And I think again, because we have decals, I don't think few decals will change it too much. Another example of simple car made simpler, Morris Traveller. Apart from steering wheel being steering wheel, it looks like some kind of Hot Wheels or Matchbox mainline, just in bigger scale. We had Citroën 2CV, we have Renault 4CV, another cute little car, surprisingly detailed as for this series, which is really nice because I love those cute little cars. Audi Quattro. And I'm amazed. Firstly, I was surprised how blunt it is because we have only some details on the bonnet. Then I realized how how smart their choices are, because this is based for rally car. Audi Quattro from Sanremo Rally in 1981, and brilliant because that's how they could fit all those decals on such limited surface. So they did some on the bonnet and just do it yourself, and I'm sure with those decals it would look much better, because look, this is rear and it will change a lot. Instead of black space, we will have some details. Renault Dauphine car I like a lot, because it was very close for us to have one, which would be a very unusual car for Poland in 1980s. But finally my father fixed that car and decided not to buy it. Still, he loves it a lot. Deutschenberg J, beautiful car with a very strangely looking rear from this perspective. It could be very ugly front. No, this is rear, this is front, and this is nice rear. Not bad interior. I would say for this series it's just really good. And this is why I like this car choice so much, because we have got L29. And I think both those cars should be in such collection. And then interior is quite good for this series. So bravo, good choice. And now another pair which should be together, two Corvettes, newer first one, but I would say from a technical point of view this is worse of those two, because it's very basic, very basic. The second one, older, 1968, isn't very complicated, but in my opinion it looks better. You know, it's between those generation, that's one thing, but it's better done. Chevy Fleetline, and it's on a license, oh, from Lionel Trains. Looks okayish, with exhaust, looking more or less like exhaust, rear lamps, acrylic inserts with some chrome trim, not so bad interior, white wall wheels. It won't be great model, but it is decent one. We seen a few cars ago Renault 4 CV, and now Renault 4. And it looks very nice. Another cute French car. Jaguar SS100, one of most interesting and most detailed car in this set, including bottom, front. Look at this strap and interior. Of course it's not perfect, it's not great, but as for this set, this is amazing. Another German car, BMW 36 Cabrio 3 Series. It's not as bad as most of German cars we've seen today, but it isn't great. I would say it's just slightly above the old New Ray. At least steering wheel is not in a position when only amputees without leg could drive. Jaguar XJ12, not bad, in proper green color. There is no chauffeur, so I must open door myself. Scandal. At the end, I will present you three. One of the best models in this series, Triumph TR6. The front is okay, rear is okay, interior is okay, there is mirror, not bad wiper blades. As for this series, it's seriously above average. Then Fiat Multipla, and some probably now thinks I'm madman, or maybe something hit my head. No. Multipla, apart from a very strange look, is small, great car. My brother had one. I was driving it multiple times. It's perfect family car. It doesn't look beautiful, but it's very functional. And I prefer this generation than the next one, which was less controversial, but for me this is better. And even as for this series standards, it's nicely done, including wiper blades, the two-tone interior, including those handles. And blue, my brother car was blue outside, blue inside, with some different color trims on the dashboard. So this is, from my point of view, one of the best cars in this set. The last one I will show you complete is my absolute favorite here. Beautiful Simca Chambord Presidents, and I think that's the best model from the technical point of view as model here. The front is quite nice. As for this series, is just way above average. Same about rear. Livery beautiful. Interior nice, including pink seats, black dashboard and white steering wheel. So this is my favorite. I have few more which should be at some point fixed by me. For example, this Volkswagen Porsche 914. I must glue windscreen and mirror. It just unglued. I need to fix one of the wheels in this Land Rover. Nissan Prair with damaged wheel, bent axle. Or Volkswagen GTI, I need to glue rear bumper. Few more things to fix with Mercedes 540k or with Fiat 600D. I hope you weren't too bored with those cars. I know those are not as very detailed I'm usually buying recently. Those are my beginnings as collector, and I still love it. I'm delighted I rediscovered those. Now I will arrange place to displays to display those, and I will fix those which should be fixed. I should have few more somewhere, maybe in a blister. I have some doubles. I wish, that's would be wonderful if one of those newspaper series, De Agostini, or maybe Hachette or Altaia would reissue those models just in better quality, maybe in 1/64 scale. But really, great choice of cars. I think they deserve a little bit better execution, but then those cars are more than 20 years old. They are almost quarter of century old. So it's still not too bad. I appreciate this series for what it is, for the climate, for links with old Corgis, old Solido, and with history of the cars. That's the most important thing. That's all. As usual, all the best for all of you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.